our yoga mats on our back. So find nice, easy position to lay down. Feet can be flat on the ground. Maybe adjust your ponytail so your head can be flat. And let's just begin our practice. Eyes closed, inhaling through the nose, and then exhaling out through the nose. Continue that, inhaling, feeling the belly rise, the chest expand, and then slowly exhale, sinking deeper into your yoga mat. Continue that Ujjayi breath. With every exhale, just let every part of your day or whatever you have going on, just let it go. Bringing your awareness to your body, to this yoga practice. Maybe allowing your knees to just kind of fall center in a relaxed state as you begin your practice. Let's do one more breath here. And then fully exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Taking your hands out to the side. I like to bring my palms down. And let's just take those knees side to side like they're windshield wiper arms. Or arms. These are legs. Windshield wipers. And then maybe take your head in the opposite direction if that feels good. Just kind of waking up the body, waking up that lower back. Really pressing that lower back into the yoga mat. Maybe open and close your jaw here. Take what you need, right? Listening to your body. And then on your next inhale, bring those knees into your chest. Give that lower back some love. Maybe roll out your ankles. Maybe some open mouth exhales, right? What is your body craving? And then let's slowly take our right foot flat, flexing our left foot on top of our right knee, like we're gonna do a reclined pigeon. And then let's go ahead and bring it on up. Taking our palms down to the ground, straightening our right leg, engaging our abdominals. Let's just lower that leg and then lift up. Now you might feel this in your abdominals just a little bit. So maybe don't take it down as deep. Keeping this lower back smushed to your yoga mat, right? You cannot slide anything underneath. Just kind of waking up those hips a little bit. Waking up those abdominals. Use your breath as you move. Can you give me one more? And then inhale, come back to center. Bring those knees into your chest. Roll it out. We're going to take it to the other side. So go ahead and plant that left foot, flexing your right foot on top. Planting your palms on the ground as you extend that leg, that left leg. And here we go. Let's just lift and lower. Using your breath again, nice and easy. It's okay if you shake a little bit, right? We're waking up those abdominals. Again, you could take this out. If this is too much, you could hold it right here and just enjoy this figure four stretch on the ground. Give me one more, using your breath. Big exhale as you come up to the top. And then inhale, bringing those knees into your chest. Exhale, let it all out. Inhale, taking those hands down by your side, feet flat. Go ahead and give me those windshield wiper legs. Maybe take a little bit deeper. Maybe kind of lift off your yoga mat a little bit. And then let's inhale, let's raise our arms above our head and just reach forward. Can you press that spine all the way into your yoga mat, reaching through? And then let's just inhale, lifting the hips, reaching our fingertips towards our heel, squeezing the back of our thighs, and then exhale, let it go. One vertebrae at a time. Inhale, lift, reach. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lowering it down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale. One more. So good for the back of the thighs, that spine. Reach it up. And now let's hold it here. Can you reach your fingertips underneath? Can you find your fingertips? Can you clasp them together? Kind of tuck your shoulders under and just open your chest right here. Nice chest expansion. Engaging those inner thighs. Lifting those hips. Weight is evenly on all corners of your feet. And then slowly release your hands. Drop it down. Bring those knees into your chest one more time. And take what you need here. Maybe it's open and close your jaw. We're starting to get a little bit warm. Right? I'm a big fan of horse lips. Letting it out. Lion's breath, right? It's the beauty of doing yoga at your own home. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and hook our ankles. Let's give it a nice little roll. We're going to come right up to a tabletop position. Stacking those wrists right above. And let's just take it to some cat-cows. Let's inhale, dropping the belly, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale, rounding it up, chin to chest. So inhale, really drop the belly, open up the heart. Exhale, round it up. Feel that lengthen through the spine. It feels so good. Inhale, drop. Exhale, round. Oh, one more. Inhale. And then exhale, round it up. And then just hold this tabletop right here. Let's go ahead and extend our right arm. And then if that feels good, extend that left leg. Just find some extension right here. Reach it through. Now, option, you can stay here or you can continue that cat-cow position where we bring in that elbow to knee, but this time we're going to exhale, extend it long. Just for 3. So here's 2. Round it up. Exhale, extending it nice and long. Last one. And then extend it, holding it here, lengthening, like you're reaching to shake my hand. And let's drop that right hand. Let's take those left toes back. And let's just rock it forward and back, right? Feeling that great stretch through your feet, waking up that ankle. Again, today's focus is for getting a nice stretch in those sore legs. Now inhale, let's take this left leg high. Exhale, take it out to the side. So my left foot is the long edge out to the mat. And now I'm just going to come on up into a gate pose. So I'm going to turn and face you. So this is my left leg out. Opening it up right here. Feeling a lovely stretch in that inner thigh. Exhale it out. Now inhale, can you place this left hand on your left leg? Reach up through that right arm. Rotating that shoulder open. Opening, feeling that lovely stretch all through that hip flexor. So I have a straight line from my knee all the way up. Opening it up. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale here. We're going to exhale here. Now inhale, come back on up, opening it up. Now as you exhale, can you come on down? Stacking those shoulders. So option 1, stay right here. This feels pretty delicious. Maybe take that left leg and push it away. Option 2, maybe you add a little bit of balance. Option 3, maybe you reach back and give a nice stretch through that quad. So what feels good right here? Options, breathing, opening the chest, keeping those shoulders stacked. Can you give me one more breath wherever you are? What feels good? Fully exhale wherever you are. And now inhale, come on back up. Your left foot's the long edge of your mat, coming back up. And now exhale, let's just take it one more time because that feels so good. Side body stretch, right? Our side body does not get stretched very often. And now inhale, come on back. I'm gonna face the front of the mat like you are. And let's come back to that tabletop. And just kind of shake it out here. Yogi's choice. I like to kind of, wag my imaginary tail, kind of look over the shoulder. Maybe you do a cat-cow here before we take it to the other side. So here we go. Finding that tabletop, let's extend that left arm. And then when you're ready, extend that right leg. Finding that length. Taking out the wrinkles out of your neck, holding it here. Option is stay right here, or inhale, bring that knee to elbow. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, extend it long. How long can you get? Last one. Exhale, extend like you're reaching out to shake my hand. Toes point down towards the mat. Placing this left hand on your yoga mat. Take your right toes and let's rock it forward and back. Oh yeah, feels good. Stretching through those yogi toes. Waking up that ankle. And now inhale, lift the right leg. As you exhale, bringing that right foot out to the side. Again, I'm gonna turn so you can see me. And your right foot is the long edge of your yoga mat coming on up. Opening up the heart, lengthening. Big inhale here. As you exhale, reach over, right hand, right leg. Opening up. Notice how I'm opening up, through revolving that rib cage open. Breathing into that side body, but you'll notice your inner thighs getting a little love. Open it up, breathe into that space. Can you give me another big, beautiful breath here? Long exhale. Now inhale, come on back up. Lengthening through those arms. As you exhale, we're gonna like tick-tock, come on down. Stacking those shoulders. Straight line. Now, my foot can be the longest edge of your mat, or lift it up right here, or bend and grab the tops of that foot like you're grabbing onto your shoelaces, opening it up, getting a beautiful stretch. So again, yogi's choice. What is your body craving today? How can you breathe into your tight spaces today? How can you breathe your breath? Lengthen. One more breath. Oh yeah, it feels really good. Now as you inhale, slowly come on back up, finding that T with your arms. Exhale, reach it on over one more time because it feels so good. And then inhale, come on back up. As you exhale, I'm gonna just come back to that tabletop. I'll meet you here. Take what you need here. Maybe it's a cat-cow, shake it out. Let's go ahead and come into our tabletop. Let's inhale, we're gonna come forward, and we're just gonna do a modified upward facing dog. So I'm opening up my chest. Notice how I'm not dumping right here, right? That's so bad for our lower back. Lifting, engaging those abdominals, opening up the heart. Inhale here, exhale, press those hips back. Give me a nice child's pose. Now option, you can stay in this child's pose if this just feels really delicious, or give me 3 little movements. So inhale, I'm gonna come back to that modified upward facing dog. Engaging my core, pulling the belly button into the spine, and then exhale, pressing it back, releasing. Use your breath, inhale. Open the heart, exhale, press it back, release, lengthen. One more, inhale. Opening up the heart. And then exhale, everybody hold your child's pose. Take what you need here. Dropping your forehead. Allowing your belly to relax. Just finding some length right here. Relaxing the belly, using your breath to calm you. One more. Exhale it out. Slowly come back to the tabletop. Let's tuck those toes and let's find our first downward facing dog, shall we? Pressing our heels into the yoga mat, finding our length. Keeping a nice soft bend in the knees. If you've got some really sore legs and maybe just a little pedaling out feels good, I encourage you to maybe pedal it out a little bit. Yogi's choice. Lifting those hips up towards the ceiling. Enjoying that deep stretch. One more breath. Exhale it out. Now inhale, let's slowly walk it up to our first forward fold. Taking those toes right behind your wrists and then slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Let's find our first mountain pose. Stacking all of our joints, opening our heart. Palms are open. A nice engaged mountain pose, right? Your inner thighs are engaged, kneecaps are turned on, chest is open, face is soft. Feeling the ground beneath you. Maybe you close your eyes for this breath. What do you need today? And then slowly open. Here we go, let's move on. Inhale, arms come up, biceps by the ears. As you exhale, bend your knees, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on the shin, press the hips back. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Now exhale, plant your hands, find that downward facing dog. Let's inhale, move into a plank. On or off your knees. Exhale to our first chaturanga, bending our elbows. And then inhale, full upward facing dogs. And then exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Let's put it together. Inhale, step up to that forward fold. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain. Exhale, come on back down. Let it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hinge. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Give me that down dog. Let's move on. Inhale, can you give me a nice three-legged dog? I always start on the left leg. So left hip is down, left heel is up. Notice how you're getting a nice stretch through that right leg. Now inhale, bending this knee. Can you bring this knee to nose? And then exhale, extend that left leg behind you. Let it out. Keeping that left hip down. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Change it up. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, drop that right knee. Finding your low lunge. Come on up. Opening up the heart. Holding it right here. I love a low lunge, right? You're feeling a great hip flexor stretch on the right side. Let's inhale here. As you exhale, can you bring those hands down to this knee? Now, instead of coming up, we're going to reach forward. So we're going to inhale. Can you bend forward? Now, exhale, come on up. So maybe add your hands. Inhale, reach forward, bend. Exhale, come on up. Inhale. Exhale, come on up. Exhale. Moving and breathing. And then hold this crescent high lunge, holding it here. Big inhale here. As you exhale, now press those hips back. Nice hamstring stretch. Take a moment here. Maybe your hamstrings are pretty tight today. So relax your neck and shoulders. Think about bringing that rib cage closer to your thigh, not so much your leg closer to your yoga mat. You want to feel that lengthen through that left leg. Relax your neck. Holding here. One more breath. Really pushing that left hip back, right hip forward. Lengthen. And now inhale, bending this left knee. Let's come to a nice modified lizard. So both hands are on the inside of your left foot. So I have like a straight line, left foot, left hand, right hand. Maybe though you want to take this left hand and press it on the inside of that inner thigh, just for a little deeper stretch. Breathe through it, especially if you're really sore. Breathe into this space, right? Be gentle to your body, taking care of your body, moving into that stretch. And then slowly come on out. Come back to that tabletop. And now tuck your toes and find your downward facing dog. Let's inhale, come into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, thighs on or off the mat. And then exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, maybe give it a big step up to that forward fold. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain. And then as you exhale, come on back down. Woo. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deepen that fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, downward facing dog. Let's take it to the right side. Inhale, right leg comes high. Three-legged dog. Take a moment. Pressing that right hip down, right heel up. Are you evenly pressing your weight through both hands? Breathing through, finding the length. It doesn't matter how high your back leg goes. What matters is those hips stay square. Option to stay here, or inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, shoot that leg back behind you. Let it out. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, shoot that leg back behind you. Inhale, knee to nose. As you exhale, finding that low lunge on the right side, dropping that left knee. Crescent arms, come on up, take your time. Just take a moment, pressing evenly through both feet. Feeling that press away from your yoga mat while opening up this hip flexor. It's my fave, love it. And now as you exhale, bringing this hands back down on top of that knee, can you just kind of press away? Now, can you inhale, lean forward, exhale, release, come on up. So lean forward, and then come on up. Pressing it forward, coming on up. Opening, lengthening, up through that spine. And then bringing those arms up, holding this crescent low lunge. Big inhale here. As you exhale, press those hips back. Nice half splits, hamstring stretch. Again, I always like wiggle, right? Because sometimes our hamstrings can be really tight, like mine are today. And so we can hold a lot of tension in our neck and our shoulders, like, to release that. Again, breathe into that stretch. As you can see, I have a lot of space between my mat and my leg because my hamstring would prefer to be right here, and that's fine. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you feel that lengthen. You find that spot, right, where you just, it's not uncomfortable, but you can feel it right there, and you breathe into that spot. Gentle. Using your breath to deepen your stretch. Keeping those hips square. Again, I'm pushing my right hip back, left hip forward. And then on the next inhale, bending this right knee, let's bring both hands inside on a straight plane. Modified lizard. But I'm going to take my right hand and place it on the inside of my right thigh and just gently pressing it away, coming to the outer edge of my right foot. And then bringing that hand inside, coming to that tabletop. Inhaling here, exhale, tucking our toes, downward facing dog. Enjoy that length. Inhale, let's come into that plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open up the heart. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, give me a big step, or even a hop up to that forward fold. And let's just hang out here. Our hamstrings are warm. So let's go ahead and, so my fingertips are on the ground. If your fingertips can't touch it, that's okay. We're gonna take this left leg up and behind our right foot. So it's not a straight line, it's behind it. And my knees are really soft. Maybe you bend your knees more. Can you exhale, bring your rib cage closer to your thigh? As you're in this stretch, relaxing your neck, can you press your hips up towards the ceiling? Can you straighten your legs? If it's in your practice, if you want to plant your right palm and open up and stack your shoulders, you can. Oh, that feels delicious. Breathing in here. But again, you don't have to be right here. You can be right here. You can be knees bent. What feels good today? How can you lengthen breathing in to those muscles that need some stretching today? Can you give me one more breath? Exhale it out. Inhale, slowly come back, coming out of this posture into that forward fold. Inhale, let's halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to mountain, biceps by your ears, reaching. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take it to the other side now. All your weight's on your left foot, taking that right foot behind. Again, I'm not on a tightrope. It's like you're on a railroad track. Bend your knees as much as possible. Breathe into this stretch. And then when you're ready, plant your left palm down. Can you open up through the right side? Now, feeling that lengthen, lifting your hips up high. Feeling that beautiful stretch. Can you give me one more breath here? Exhaling it out. Inhale, coming back. Bringing that foot back. Coming into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Reset that spine. Exhale, really forward fold. Now this time, inhale, come up to mountain. We're staying up here. Staying up here. Exhale, open up into a back bend. Holding it here. Maybe you take those hands, you slide them into your imaginary pockets and take another breath in this open heart back bend. Or maybe you're right here. One more breath. I like one more because it feels so good. And then inhale, arms come up, biceps by the ears. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, down dog. This time, inhale, let's peel open this left hip. Can you give me that scorpion tail where your left heel squeezes towards your right glute? Maybe you open it up a little bit. Maybe you go for stacking those hips. Inhale here. Exhale, can you come across and kiss that knee to elbow? Inhale, open it up. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, open up, a little bit power. Exhale, come on through, low lunge, dropping that right knee. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right here. Let's inhale, let's take this right arm, left knee, and let's open it up right here. Adding a little bit of twist through the midsection, deepening this low lunge, opening it up, right? If that feels good, maybe do both arms. I kind of like my hand right here, really opening up that heart. You'll feel a nice stretch outside that left leg. Can you look at that left thumb? Bring it out. And then inhale, arms come up. Exhale, press those hips back. Give me that hamstring stretch once again. Maybe this time you take this right hand and you kind of pull gently. I shouldn't say pull, but take this left foot in towards the right side of your yoga mat. Oh yeah. Maybe you point those toes forward if you have sore shins. Option, or maybe you're like, nah, just keep it right here. What feels good? Keeping those hips square, breathing a little bit deeper into this hamstring. And then on the inhale, slowly release, bending this left knee, coming into that modified lizard. But now let's take it a little bit deeper. Let's take this left foot out to the outer edge of our yoga mat. So I'm on the outer edge of my left foot, opening it up. I love to stack my shoulders. Open it up. Maybe you're like, I like what we did here. Or maybe you want to bring some flexibility and come onto your elbows and really deepen that lizard. Ooh, I think I'm staying here, guys. What feels good? Again, we're getting into those sore muscles, breathing into those spaces, relaxing our neck. One more breath here. Exhale fully. Now inhale, come on up. Bring this foot back and come on back up to that crescent high lunge. Exhale here. Now option, maybe you just stay right where we were, or maybe you get this quad a little bit deeper and you bend this foot and you reach back for the top of those shoelaces. How does that feel? I love this stretch because when your right quad is getting a beautiful stretch, but you're also opening up that right shoulder. Maybe you want to work a little bit of balance and you hold it right here. Now my hips are staying square. That right hip wants to kind of push back, but I'm keeping them nice and square, breathing through it, opening it up. Give me another breath here. Exhale, let it out. One more deep breath like this. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Now inhale, slowly let go. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, planting those hands down, curling your right toes. We're not done with this left leg. Bring it up and behind, shake it out. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And then inhale, come on through. We're gonna come into a nice pigeon. Taking this knee behind your elbow. Taking this, that's your right leg back behind you. And then just melting down into your lizard pose. Exhale it out. Really breathing into that outer hip, that outer glute. You can come up right here. You don't have to be all the way down. Where are you getting the best stretch? Where can you relax into this deep pose? Give me one more breath. Exhale it out. Now inhale, come on back up. Placing your hands, arms are straight, tucking this right toe. And then one last time, taking this left leg back behind you, opening it up. If it's in your practice to do a wild thing, if you want that left foot on the ground, opening it up through, you can. And then when you're ready, meet me in a downward facing dog. Catch your breath, lengthen. One last chaturanga, my friend. Here we go. Inhale, come into that plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, step, hop up to that forward fold. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain pose. As you exhale, give me a beautiful back bend. Holding it here. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, down dog. Inhale, open up this right hip. Open, open, open. Maybe stacking those hips, looking under that right bicep, squeezing that right heel toward your left glute. Option to stay here or inhale here. Exhale, come across knee to opposite elbow. Give it a nice kiss. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, come across. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, come on through, low lunge, dropping that left knee. Come on up. Nice and deep. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, left hand, right knee, right arm opens up. Let's take it to a nice twist. Take a moment here, deepening this twist. Wringing out, massaging those internal organs, opening up through that right shoulder. If you want, you can take both hands out. I like to keep my hand on my opposite knee. Breathe through it, wring it out, let it go, right? Whatever doesn't serve your body today. Your mind, wring it out right here. And now inhale, arms come up. Exhale, press those hips back, hamstring stretch. Pressing that right hip back, left hip forward now. Whatever you did on the other side, maybe you took this right foot and kind of press those toes towards the inside. Maybe you just pointed your toes forward. Maybe you just deepen this hamstring stretch, right? What feels good? And then inhale, come on back up. Arms come high. Exhale, bringing those hands back down. Now take your time. Maybe you hold it right here. Maybe you bend this back knee. And then you reach back with that left arm, finding the top of those shoelaces, pressing the top of the shoelaces into your hand as you get a deep stretch. So I kind of wiggled my front foot forward because I wanted to make it a little bit deeper. Oh yeah, right? If you've got some tight quads, so now this left hip wants to go back behind you. Can you square it? Can you press your right hip back? This side I have a little less balance. Maybe bring your arm up. Oh yeah, feel that deep stretch through your quad. Opening it up, lengthening. Inhale here. Exhale here. Now slowly inhale, release. Don't just throw that foot down. Come back up to that crescent low lunge and then drop your hands down, giving me that lizard. So I'm going to wiggle my right foot out to the side, coming onto the outside of that edge. Again, I like to stack my shoulders. Sometimes I like to start here. Maybe you just want to keep both hands inside. Maybe you come down onto the elbows, really working flexibility. Again, we're getting into those deep muscles, sore, strong muscles, right? So for me, I'm going to stay right up here, right? Listening to your body. What feels good? Exhale it out. Let's take this right leg behind, opening up the hip. Now inhale here, exhale, come forward, bringing that right knee behind your right elbow. And let's come into a nice pigeon pose. Again, yogi's choice. Maybe it feels good to come right here. Maybe it feels good to come down onto your elbows. Breathing into that hip. Relaxing your face. Relaxing your upper back. Just enjoying this deep pigeon pose. Feels so good. Creating that length. Take another 2 deep breaths here. Exhale out. Inhale here. exhale here. Inhale, come up onto those hands, opening it up. Curling those left toes, taking this right leg behind you, opening up that hip. And if wild thing is in your practice, bringing both feet flat, lifting your hips up, opening it up. And then everybody meet in a downward facing dog. Pushing those hips up towards the ceiling. One last deep breath here. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, let's walk it up. And let's take our feet along edge of our yoga mat. So my toes are out, and I'm just gonna do a nice little yogi squat right here. Dropping my hips. I like to take my elbows, open up by pressing on the insides of my knees, keeping that spine nice and long. If it feels better to keep your heels up, you can. Find what feels good in your body today. Can you breathe through it? Exhale it out. One last breath. Slowly release. Come and have a seat comfortably right in front of you. Taking those legs out in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall. Notice there's some space under here. We keep a little bit of space. But if it feels good, you can have your legs flat. Let's inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hinging forward. One last hamstring stretch. Melting that rib cage into your thigh. So for me, I like to start with my knees a little bit higher. And then I come on down, right? There we go. Wiggle into it. Again, we don't want to be hunched over. So if you find yourself hunching over, come on up. We want to hinge, bringing this rib cage closer to our thigh, not our chest to our shin. Give me one more breath wherever you are. Exhale fully into that lengthen. And then slowly inhale, come on up. Taking those hands behind you, and just like we did those windshield wiper legs, let's do it one more time, right? Releasing that lower back a little bit. And then let's sit up tall, extending this right leg out, taking this left foot up and over. Let's go and get a nice little hug right here. Oh yeah, deepening that glute stretch, coming on up. If a bind is in your practice, if you want to take your right hand, come on through, maybe find your fingertips, you can. Or you can just hold it right here. For me, it feels really good, right? It's really sore, looking over your shoulder. Exhale it out. Now, option, you can stay right here. Or, I'm gonna turn so you can see me better. Take this foot and we're gonna cradle the baby. So I'm taking my left foot in the crease of my right arm. Now we don't want to be hunched again. So if we're feeling hunched, we got to readjust, maybe come a little bit lower and really get this quad. Now I'm taking my left hand and I'm going to come on down and I'm just going to come and give a little bit of a swing, not swing, a little bit deeper, right? Or you can just hold it right here. Or even, you could even hold it right here. So lots of options. What feels good? I'm gonna cradle the baby right here. Sitting up nice and tall. One more deep breath wherever you are. Lengthen through that exhale. And then slowly release. Facing the front of your yoga mat. Let's inhale, feet come together in a butterfly. Exhale, lengthen. I always come on the meaty part of the glutes. So our legs are like butterfly wings. Let's inhale, opening up the heart, and then exhale, hinge forward. Maybe melt a little bit deeper. Releasing those inner thighs. Exhale, maybe a little bit deeper. Just going down as far as it's comfortable. And then slowly come on up. Let's take it to the other side, extending this left leg long. Bringing this right leg up and over. So my left arm comes up. I look over my shoulder and I hug this right leg. So I'm pressing my right hand down in my yoga mat so that I can open up, lengthen through the spine. And I'm hugging this right leg in, getting length all the way. From that knee all the way down to that glute. Breathing out. Again, maybe you try your bind here. You reach through. Or maybe I'll face you again. You try that Cradle the Baby. So sitting up nice and tall, the meaty part of your buns, taking your foot into that crease, taking that beautiful baby, telling you how beautiful it is. And maybe you're just holding it right here. For me, my posture wants to go because this is a deep stretch. But if you can hold it here and sitting up nice and tall, go for it. Or take this right hand out to the side and oh yeah, kind of get into right there, right in that IT band, that piriformis, like woo. That's when you need like a lacrosse ball and you can really get in there, right? Or other option is bringing that foot right here on your thigh, just sitting up, or right here. So my friends, one more big beautiful breath wherever you are, lengthening. And then exhale, letting it out. Inhale, releasing that right foot, taking those legs out in front of you. And let's roll it all the way down. Bringing those knees with you, hugging it in. Shake it out. Let's take those two peace fingers, wrap them around our big toe, and just drop those knees into that happy baby. Pressing that entire spine into the yoga mat. It doesn't matter how low your knees come. What matters is that your back is flat. One more big deep breath here. Exhale, let it out. My friends, hug those knees into your chest. Take it maybe side to side. And then take those legs out all the way. Let those ankles open. I like to pick up my shoulders and then drop them down. Melting into the yoga mat. Finding that length as we end our practice today in Shavasana. Relaxing your face. Allowing every part of your body to just relax into your yoga mat. Feeling the rise from the inhale, and then just sink deeper into your yoga mat on the exhale. Allowing any tension to just leave your body. Staying here. Enjoying the rhythm of your breath. Keeping your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Keeping your palms open, fingertips stretched out. Take another breath here. And then fully exhale, open mouth, let it all out. Slowly bring those knees into your chest one more time. As you open your eyes, take those legs to one side into that fetal position. Using that bottom arm as a pillow. Just giving your body some love today. Being grateful that you can move and breathe in your yoga practice. And then let's use that top arm to push ourselves up to an easy seated position where we will end our practice today. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's just end with one final breath, my friends. Inhale, arms come up. May the corners of your mouth come up as your fingertips touch. And then slowly exhale, bringing those hands to heart, sealing in your beautiful yoga practice today. Thank you so much for practicing yoga with me today. Namaste.